All high vibrational human beings. Just had to tap in with y'all. We getting close to afternoon time, almost halfway through this day. I'm about to turn up and smoke, just clear my head, sedate myself to deal with this shit. See, one of the things that a lot of people don't realize about me, right? But I know a lot of people be like, damn, like, what are you gonna do when the grid crash? When you gotta sedate yourself or whatever. Like, some people look at it like I'm not preparing myself mentally, right? But the whole mental attack is just the system being up on me. Like, once the system is down and money isn't able to be weaponized towards me, whether I have it or don't have it, in a way to direct me how to go about my life, I'm not gonna feel that tension no more, you know? Like, I'm actually be free. Like, I'm not gonna feel like I need to smoke a black amount or, damn, how am I gonna get through today? I'm not gonna feel that shit. That shit comes from this system, how genocidal it is, which makes me feel like that, and makes me make bad decisions that might not be good for my growth. I'm not saying it's the best thing. I know the damage that it's doing to me, and I'm trying to fight against it. But if it was that easy, all of us wouldn't be suffering in that way. A big majority of us, y'all. You know, it's the abuse. Y'all got to realize everything that we're living in, is to put you in fight, flight, or freeze. Everything, you know, everything. So it's like, basically what I'm saying is, I be panicking. Basically, everybody really be panicking for that reason, but they don't know it though. So while other people are doing the same thing, or like, you know, strung out on hardcore drugs or whatever, right? They don't realize that they're trying to run away from this system because how genocidal it is. Like, they don't even know that they're trying to. Like, in their mind, they're just like, man, I'm just trying not to be stressed out. But their stress isn't even real stress. You hear what I'm saying? So y'all got to understand, like, everything that I'm doing now, down to a T, is to help me cope with the last of this abuse that's on me. I don't have a good job, you know what I'm saying? And when I have a good job, I get fired from it. You know, I don't have that type of shit. So it's like, I don't come from that. I come from a broken household family. You know, I'm not saying this that for any excuses towards me. I'm saying this towards the situation entirely, y'all. You know, so I know how I'm gonna feel when this shit is completely over. I know all of these negative attacks, even people from the outside, y'all. Even people from the outside that like mentally like look down on me off of my financial money and shit like that. They don't even realize how stupid they about to look, as if not already, with the government crashing and we're really where we're going. You hear what I'm saying? But scratch what they think or feel. Just the fact, I'm saying from a whole standpoint of this shit non-existent. That's what I mean, y'all. It's not gonna be able to touch me. Like, I'm gonna be able to do what I want to, how I will. There's not gonna be no slave catchers that's driving around trying to make situations to get me in trouble. You know what I mean? All the abuse on all these levels that we accepted as regular reality off the justification for how long it's been, right? That shit's not gonna be on me. So I'm looking forward to that shit. Like, I'm actually looking forward to actually being free, you know? Like, I'm looking forward to that shit. I'm ignoring everybody else on the outside. I'm just making it to your next day so I can see myself be free and not be poisoned by any of the ways of this shit, you know? That's where I'm at with it, y'all. And I don't care about nothing else. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't. You know? And anybody that's unnatural, right? If you don't come from the black woman, right? I'm not even mad at you. I swear to God, please hear me out. I have more empathy and compassion for you, but I know that you can't really understand my story because, you know, you don't deal with the struggles that I deal with as a black man. So I know that you can't feel that. I don't expect you to. I'm just making sure that I reach the people that I need to reach, even if not of my own genetic makeup. You know what I'm saying? For the damage that's been done. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Like, that's where I'm at with it. So I value y'all. Y'all know I do, but this shit is like a video game at this point, y'all. You know? You gotta realize that. Cassie, that name sounds so familiar. Cassie, that name sounds so familiar. I swore I spoke to somebody recently. Name was Cassie, I swear I spoke to someone. That name sounds so familiar, like a couple of days ago or something. Remind me, where did I meet you at? What'd you help me with? Like, what was going on? You know? But yeah, y'all, like this is where I'm I was in. Oh yeah, you was in my stream. You was in my stream the other day or whatever. When the person was talking crazy and you put them in check, and he was going at their neck and told them to get off the stream and shit. When it was, I think that was you. Yeah, I think that was you. But I hope your day doing good and all of that. You know, yeah, y'all, it's crazy where we at with it right now. But one of the things that I noticed is like how people attach to certain things, right? Like I've noticed that make sure the shit ain't about to die. Okay, it ain't about to die. Like I noticed that, like, for example, like I'm just a person that's for truth, right? You know, it's a lot of people out here that's going through financial struggles, even which so that's on the internet, right? It's a lot of people. I'm one of them, right? But one thing that I noticed is that, like, when you talk about, I'm not knocking anyone, but I see so much people be getting so much followers on the internet, right? That's like in it, like people damn near be like strategizing to like help people and stuff. And I get help in real life. Some people might get help in person and in real life, you know, regardless, you know, it's the fact that it's people that help people. It's a good thing around all the bullshit that's around us, right? But I'm not gonna lie, y'all know I'm straightforward. It ain't jelly. I'm not jealous of nothing, but I do be like, damn. I'll be like, nobody want to listen to what RoBs Inferno got to say? You hear what I'm saying? I'm speaking for truth. You know? I'm only trying to reach the other people with good hearts and with truth so we can come together and shake shit up even faster. You know what I'm saying? That's all it be. But because of what I talk about, it be like so real. It be offending people. So people be like, nah, let me not follow him. Let me not stand behind what he is saying because I don't like what he's talking about. Like people be putting their attached feelings towards what I'm talking about, how they personally feel, besides like what I'm talking about in the way of how it's affecting everybody, meaning besides them, right? People don't be one. Like I just be like, yo, how selfish is the world? Right? How selfish is the world? You know, it's insane, y'all. It's really insane. So, like, I'm to your head with a lot. Like, I've been done for a while, y'all. Not even going front. But y'all see, I'm still making it to your next day, though. That's the only thing that matters because, like I said, imagine if I would have just looked at this situation in a moment and then killed myself last year. You know, I wouldn't even have saw that the government shut down. I wouldn't have saw it to see this happen. You know, that's what I'm saying. I know time isn't real, but on the Gregorian calendar, as far as the energy that's here, the last of their energy that's here, these projections, all that's false, narrated, right? I know that, and my mom moving so fast, I forgot what I was gonna say, y'all. But I know that this shit's almost over, though. You know, oh no, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, like the same way how I saw the grid crash. I mean, the same way how I saw the government shut down. It's gonna be the same thing out of grid crash. It's gonna be the same thing. Everything that I know that's happening, I just gotta wait. I gotta wait the last of the abuse for it to just take place. You know? That's my ultimate fight. Like my ultimate weapon is just letting the days go by. Because whether I'm alive or not, rich right now or not, poor or not, ate or not, all that's irrelevant towards the changes that's taking place. Because it's not about me, it's bigger than me. I'm just one person of this species. So it's like, basically what I'm saying is, as long as I keep making it to your next day, I'm going to see this shit crash all the way. And then I'm actually going to be able to be free. And nobody can do anything about it. So that's my ultimate weapon choice, time. You know? Because I know I don't need validation from y'all on here or from even any more doctors or anything like that. Like, I can see the changes and comprehend fully what's taking place on the planet, regardless if it's talked about or not. And I'll tell y'all, even the residual effects, people that's having complications with the sun, right? Trust me, it's a big difference in how people are looking right now than how they was looking last year around this time. And more of people with animal DNA too. So I'm not saying this to be rude or anything. I'm just saying the complications have gotten worse. Everything that was happening last year now that has it's gotten worse. And not only has it gotten worse, I remember when I was telling people that those things was going to happen, that was happening last year or even happening now. And it went from people thinking I was just crazy, that it wasn't going to happen at all, to them seeing this happening, whether they tell me or not, because it's happening in the world. I know they're aware of it, you know. And then it went from that to those things even picking up and getting worse. And it's still increasing. Everything is intensifying now. So it's like, yeah, this shit is beautiful, y'all. This shit is beautiful. This is like the greatest time to be black. You know what I'm saying? To see this, what's up, Ann Fitz? What it do, man? What it do? All good for you, you know what I'm saying? Conquer all that's yours, you already know. You said Tanaction or Juice WRLD. No disrespect to them brothers, but I don't listen to either one of them. You know? No disrespect to them though. I don't listen to like that type of music for real. But it was one Juice WRLD. I mean, not one Juice WRLD. One XXX song that I did rock with the instrumental. It kind of reminded me of that. It was similar. The instrumental was similar to that Lord Uzi Jones. Remember that Jones that was like, "All my friends is dead, push me through the edge." All my friends. You know, it sounded like it was like a lock was being picked in the instrumental or some shit. Like the instrumental sounds similar to that instrumental, the XXX song, but I don't remember what song it was. I was gonna write to it though, but I never did. Or I started, but I didn't finish writing to it and nothing like that. But yeah, y'all, like this shit is really real right now, where we at with it. You heard me, this shit is really real. I didn't think the world was nothing like this when I was younger, but the reality of it was like this. Actually worse, because it was like this without the changes that's taking place to end this shit. You know? It's like we was always living in this hell since they've had these ways on us, and we've been separated and shit, still in psychological slavery and physical. But it wasn't, the radiation wasn't this high, the ozone layer was still here. Our sun was yellow, you know what I mean? Like, more of our brothers and sisters wasn't on the way while some are already here. Like, it's a lot that's happening now that wasn't happening when we was in the hell. So, like I said, this shit is, and it's like I'm taking it all on the chin. This shit ain't about nothing, like I told y'all, because at the end of the day, I come from the black woman. You know what I'm saying? And nobody can live her pain how she's experienced it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's been through more pain than her. So when I tell y'all this and shit, it's like, today, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I was about to get right and shit. I don't even have energy for that shit. I don't. Not even gonna lie to y'all. But again, like, I remember when I used to look at this shit like damn, all the people that's going against me, like, they're winning and shit, you know? I had to grow up a little bit more around the betrayals that was done to me and just realize that it doesn't even matter, because I kicked those people out of my life. they'll never have to be able to speak to me again. That's their ultimate punishment that they can't do anything about, no matter what they do, you know? So that's that. But yeah, it's just, it's beautiful to see this shit end, y'all. You know? But one thing that's so irritating is this woman stalking me though, and looking at me on here and shit, and knowing like I don't rock with her, and she still don't want to apologize, try to manipulate, but she don't, because she know it's over, and she know just sitting in her doubt with someone, people that she don't even love. These women are stupid, y'all. Like, they'll put themselves in the wildest situations and then just sit in it, you know, because they know that they can't change what they did. Even if I know I couldn't get a person back because I did them wrong, at that moment I'd be like, damn, you know, I can't get the relationship back, but I'm at least I'm gonna make it right for whatever I can. The first thing I would have did was I would have called that woman's mom or dad, like, look, I know you haven't seen your child. I know you haven't seen your grandchild. Me hurting the woman didn't have nothing to do with you. I'm gonna let you see your child, your grandchild, and let the brothers and sisters see their nephew. You know what I mean? But I'm telling y'all, these women, when they be doing stuff, they'll just sit in it, and then they'll sulk in their depression and just be digging themselves a deeper hole, as if like literally still just it doesn't change with them thinking about themselves. Because it's like, if you already alienated a man from a child, or off of you thinking you was gonna be able to start a family somewhere else and be successful in that, it didn't work out. This man still hasn't seen his child. You know you can't get back in a relationship with him. The only right thing to do is to let the rest of that man's family see that child, including him himself. That's the least that you can do, because you can't fix anything else. You already dug the dirt. You got to lay in that bed, but the least you can do is not continue to bring more harm to your child. But these women are so not right that they don't see it like